Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, the Aircraft Electronics Association report shows business is down. An airline captain thinks he knows the location of MH370. Jack Pelton named EAA CEO. I'm Bree Cross. It's November 11th, 2015, and this is Airborne Unlimited. The Aircraft Electronics Association has released its third quarter 2015 Avionics Market Report, showing that total worldwide business and general aviation avionics sales amounted to more than $581 million. This figure represented a 5.3% decrease in sales compared to the third quarter of 2014. In the first 9 months of the year, total worldwide business and general aviation avionics sales amounted to more than $1.7 billion as reported by the participating companies. This marked a 7.5% decrease in year-over-year sales compared to the first 9 months of 2014. AEA President Paula Dirks said, quote, "Unfortunately, the report shows some softness in sales this quarter and in the current year. With a year-over-year sales decline of 7.5%, clearly our industry continues to face some economic challenges that may be primarily related to the strength of the U.S. dollar. In addition, while the FAA reports that the ADS-B equipage pace has grown in the past year, it has not resulted in a similar increase in total avionics sales. The AEA will continue to monitor these and other economic forces moving forward," end quote. An Australian Transportation Safety Board contracted survey ship has returned to a location identified 11 months ago by an airline captain that may be the spot where Malaysian Airlines flight MH370 went down in the Indian Ocean. The West Australian newspaper relays a report from FlightGlobal that indicates calculations made by Captain Simon Hardy may pinpoint the location of the airliner lost 20 months ago. By Hardy's calculations, the plane went down at the extreme range of the Boeing 777, given its load of passengers and cargo. It's reported that because of the pilot's assertions, some in the industry feel that the airplane will be found in the next 4 weeks. The ship for Grow Discovery is expected to have completed the search of the area identified by Hardy by December 3rd. After the break, Jack Pelton now leads EAA as CEO.
AML's patent-pending wireless induction charging system eliminates confusion over those charging cables, cuts down cockpit cable clutter, and allows you and your passengers to fly cordless and eliminate the cable nightmare. www.aviationmodificationleaders.com.
Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Welcome back. If you would like to be a supporter of Airborne Unlimited, send an email to jim@aero-news.net. The Experimental Aircraft Association Board of Directors has named EAA Chairman Jack Pelton as Chief Executive Officer, adding the CEO title and responsibilities to the position Jack has held with the organization since October 2012. The EAA Board also elected Charlie Precourt as Vice Chairman of the Board. Dan Schwinn, Chairman of the EAA Board's Human Resources and Governance Committee, said regarding Pelton, quote, "He has a passion for EAA and a long background in recreational aviation, plus successful experience in business and government relations. We approached Jack with the idea and were very pleased when he and his wife Rose accepted our offer," end quote. Pelton said, quote, "I was flattered when the board approached me with this offer, but not out of a professional desire, but as a person who believes deeply in EAA's mission, organization, and members. Aviation and EAA have been irreplaceable parts of my life. Our organization, its mission, members, and volunteers creates a community unmatched anywhere in aviation. I'm eager to see all of us work together to see EAA grow and thrive," end quote. We at ANN congratulate our friend Jack Pelton and look forward to continuing the great relationship we have with EAA. With some 2,000 Aero-TV programs webcast to cyberspace, sometimes it can be fun to look back and enjoy some of the places we've seen, the flyers we've met, and the planes we've flown. Here's a look at one of our favorite Aero-TV classic episodes.
We want avionics to be that kind of experience where you've got choice and an easy way to integrate devices that you might buy separately.
In this video, we learn how a company named Avilution Flight Systems has come up with a completely new way to present instrument panel information on a flat screen that does not involve purchasing a name brand display system. Finally, the customer has choices. Search Avilution Flight System on Aero-TV's news channel. After these messages, NASA is taking more time to award ISS cargo contracts.
The KSN 770 is an affordable, WAS-enabled integrated MFD with a flexible hybrid user interface from Bendix King. Get your fingers on the 770's perfect blend of touchscreen and hard buttons. Easily control your GPS navigation, NavCom, weather, traffic, and terrain in any condition. For more information, go to bendixking.com.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
Now certified, Aspen Avionics single-band ADS-B ATX100 and ATX100G transceivers are the next-gen ADS-B solution that provides the features pilots need while keeping flyaway costs low. Check it out now at aspenavionics.com.
Concorde's recombinant gas RG series sealed battery technology produces a high-performance battery with the advantages of being pre-tested and fully charged at the factory. Find out more about Concorde's entire line of batteries at www.concordebattery.com. Concorde, the heart of your aircraft.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're summarizing some other interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. NASA will take some more time before awarding new contracts for transporting cargo to the International Space Station, the agency said last week. It's reported that according to the notice, the delay will allow additional time for the government to assess proposals. Boeing and India's Jet Airways announced an order for 75 737 MAX 8 airplanes at the 2015 Dubai Air Show. The announcement marks the largest order in Jet Airways history and supports the airline's replacement strategy. Abu Dhabi Aviation is to acquire 15 helicopters from the AW family, comprising the AW-169 Light Intermediate, AW-139 Intermediate, and AW-189 Super Medium Twin types. The aircraft, to be delivered from 2016 through 2019, will be used for a variety of missions. The A350's 1000's new engine, the Rolls-Royce Trent XWB-97, has made its first flight test aboard Airbus's dedicated A380 flying testbed aircraft. The test flight of 4 hours, 14 minutes covered a wide range of power settings at altitudes up to 35,000 feet. Frontier Airlines pilots may now begin training in the cockpit of a Lockheed Martin commercial flights training A320 simulator. The simulator was shipped to Frontier Airlines in Denver earlier this year and has now been certified by the FAA. Well, that's our trip around the patch. Now let's move on to the rest of the news. The CS-100 aircraft flight test program is close to 100% complete, according to Bombardier. Only a few tests remain to be completed, and Bombardier is on track to have the aircraft certified this year with Transport Canada. At the Dubai Air Show, Bombardier also announced that function and reliability testing on the C-Series aircraft commenced with a 4-leg flight by the CS-100 test aircraft. The test flights, which will be conducted using typical airline flight routings and operational procedures, are scheduled to include approximately 15 city pairs in Canada and 20 in the U.S., then will move on to take place in Europe. The function and reliability test aircraft is not a flight test vehicle. Rather, it was built to represent an airline-configured aircraft with various seating options and configurations. It is expected to undergo worldwide testing and will be showcased in Bombardier's house livery as it conducts the test over the next few weeks, starting in North America, followed by Europe. Well, that's our program for today. Remember to get comprehensive, real-time, 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. Remember that Airborne Unlimited is streamed daily, Monday through Friday, with additional breaking news bulletins for important stories that fall outside of our normal deadlines. Please join us and a growing roster of over 100 outstanding industry associations and organizations every weekday for the best in aviation and aerospace news from the staff of the Aero-News Network, the aviation world's most comprehensive news and information resource.